Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, respected jury. Let me introduce myself. My name is Nurul Aziza from the 2019 class of Economy Education Study Program. On this occasion, I will present the result of my scientific work entitled Balancing Pendidikan Innovative Skills as an effort to preserve Indonesian biodiversity through local foods that are enough and economic in the COVID-19 pandemic era. Enter the background of the balancing chips against the backdrop of the COVID-19 pandemic, which cannot be predicted when it will end. Ahmad Suryana, 2020, said that local food has the potential to participate in overcoming disruption to food security and community nutrition in the era of the COVID-19 pandemic. Local food in the form of tubers can be an alternative in meeting food needs, in line with goals 2 in the SDGs to achieve better food security and nutrition and support sustainable agriculture in Pelosok-Klaten Pendidikan. There are many taro plants that have not been used optimally. Taro plants in general, many people process their tubers as compost, vegetable chips, and other tuberous preparations, and the leaves are only used for animal and fish feed. These stems are often neglected and become dry. So the authors took the initiative to innovate the processing of taro stems to preserve Indonesian biodiversity in the era of the COVID-19 pandemic. The purpose of this research is to find out how balancing chips can preserve Indonesian biodiversity. The second is to know the nutritional content contained in taro stems, and the last is an economic analysis and a SWOT analysis of balancing chips. Okay, for the research method I use is by surveying and looking for information from taro producers, as well as conducting literature studies from literature and journals related to this research. This research was conducted from January to March in Ngasem and Pelosok-Klaten. And the type used is taro plants type Bote. And materials used for the tools themselves are stoves, LPG, frame pans, draining basins, spatulas, digital scales, and spinners. While the ingredients used are taro stalks in the form of tapioca flour and rice flour, and the seasoning used are flavoring sugar, pepper, coriander powder, and sprinkle seasoning with various variants such as roast beef, balado, sweets, then cooking oil, water, and salt. For the procedure for making taro stem chips, the taro stalks are washed clean and sliced into thin strips resembling chips and soaked for 30 minutes using salt water. While taro stem is soaked, we can prepare the mixture flour. After that, in the immersion of taro stem slice can be rinsed and then mixed and stirred with the mixture of flour dough, then fried, drained with a spinner, given spice, sprinkle, and packaging. Okay, recent designs that I use. The first is analyzing the needs of the people in Pelosok-Klaten. The second, offer a solution in utilizing the taro plants. The third, provide training on how to make taro stem chips, help market products for taro stem chips. The fifth, people will get income from selling taro stems, and the last is analysis. Enter into the first discussion, namely how balancing Batang Talas innovative as an effort to conserve Indonesian biodiversity through local food in the era of the COVID-19 pandemic. As we know, taro plants are rarely used. The use of the tubers is also reduced so that the market price drops. Balancing chips, taro stem chips, snack is present a solution obtained from the processing of potted taro stems to repopularize biodiversity existing in Indonesia, especially local food types, by using soil fertility in the Pelosok-Klaten area, as well as the taro plant often ignored. The presence of these balancing chips is expected. The community will be more concerned about local food, especially taro plants, that these plants ranging from tubers, stem to leaf can be processed for daily consumption. However, it should be noted that in utilizing taro stems, not all types of taro can be consumed. Hence, to make use of the stem taro, must be observant in choosing taro stems. One of the types of taro can be consumed in Belitung taro, or commonly called kimbul. In Japanese society, kimbul is usually referred to as bote. So it's the manufacturer of this balancing product use both types of taro plants. Okay, the unique use of this product lies in its distinctive taste, where this plant has a savory taste that cannot be found in other plants. The ingredients can be used is a special type of bote, which is the only taro stems that can be consumed in its class. By empowering agriculture on taro crops and make the most of it, will bring the degree of taro plants become a typical Indonesian snack that has economic value. So that the taro plants can be known to the wider community, it will conduct socialization and counseling regarding the use of taro plants, as well as the nutritional content in these plants to the local community, especially in communities who have land to be used as taro plants cultivation. When society has understood that plant taro has economic value with a fairly easy treatment, there will be assisted to market this product to the wider community. Thus, the demand for processed product from the taro plant will increase, so that indirectly it will also have an impact on welfare and the economic of taro producer and farmers. Okay, next is the target formula: smart, specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-bound. For the specific is utilizing lompong or taro stems as much as 50 kg each month. Measurable, increase production capacity every month. Achievable, working with the community to be consistent in planting taro in order to get maximum results. Realistic, can influence other people who are not yet attracted to planting taro. And last, time-bound. It takes 1 year to reanalyze the development of the use of taro plants. The nutritional content of taro stems, according to Yuliani 2014 in Herliani Dinadri 2016, mentioned that this rarely used taro stem even becomes waste, contain beneficial nutrition for the body. In 100 grams of taro stems, taro contain 18 calories of energy, 1 gram of minerals, 1 gram of fiber, carbohydrates 4 grams, 60 mg calcium, and 20 mg phosphorus. Taro stems turns out to have the calcium content is quite high, even higher compared to similar plants such as cassava. Reporting from a doctor that cassava only contains 15 mg of calcium in every 100 grams, whereas at the same requirement, taro stems contain about 16 mg calcium. Okay, next is economic analysis. The first calculation of initial capital as many as 30 paid is 1 million. For the calculation of the cost of goods sold or HPP is 3,040 and rounded up to 3,000. For the calculation of the profit with the selling price of 7,000 rupiah means the HPP of 3,000 rupiah. There is a profit of 4,000 rupiah in each pack. For the calculation of the payback period with the formula for capital divided by profit, 250 are obtained. So it can be conclude that to get a return on investment requires sales at least 250 packs. Next is analysis of strength, weakness, opportunity, and threat. Okay, the first is strength. The taro stems have a unique taste. Second, the production process is very simple, and last, economical nutritious snacks. Next, weakness. Harvest of raw materials take a long time, about once every 5 months. People who still do not understand the benefit consume taro stems. Opportunity. Minimal competitors make Minimal competitors make taro farmers prosperous, aiding insight for the public about consumption of bar taro. Treats taro plants raw material that can fail the harvest and checking consumer taste. Okay, the last is conclusion. Taro stems can be consumed by paying attention to the type of taro plants. In 100 grams of taro stems have a higher calcium content than cassava. Balancing chips have good prospect for the future with readily available raw materials and favorable selling price. This can increase economic growth. And last, balancing can indirectly preserve Indonesian biodiversity and can support effort to diversify local food. That's all I can say. Thank you for attention. See you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.